Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, December the 16th, 2020, and today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 125, Malachi 3:16 through chapter 4, verse 6, and then Mark 9 through 13. And I'm going to take a look at Mark chapter 9 and talk about the transfiguration. Actually, the transfiguration happens in the piece of chapter 9 that takes place right before where we pick up today, but that's really what this text is about because this happens after the events of the transfiguration. And so basically, the disciples have seen this incredible event. Go back and read the first half of chapter 9 if you want to know what the event is. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'm going to make you do a little footwork on your own. But the disciples, the three disciples, have witnessed this, Peter, James, and John, and they're coming down off the mountain, and they're just really kind of flabbergasted about this, right? And Jesus knows this. He knows they're all caught up in the transfiguration. And so he basically says to him, like, I know y'all were impressed by what you just saw, but I'm going to need you to keep that to yourselves for, a while, just at least until after the resurrection. And they're kind of like, okay, but they're kind of confused about it. And rightfully so. This is an incredible thing that they witnessed. Why wouldn't you want to tell the whole world about this and be like, yes, this man that we're following, this Jesus of Nazareth is the Christ. This God showed up on the mountain and we saw Moses and Elijah with him. And here's the deal. It wasn't intended for everyone. That event wasn't intended for everyone. The transfiguration was meant primarily, I think, for Jesus's sake, right? There was a lot of stuff going on in Jesus's life at the time, and a lot of stuff he was about to undertake, and that meeting was for his benefit. It was to sustain him, right? And so primarily, I think the transfiguration, wasn't meant for general audiences. It was meant for Jesus, first of all. And secondarily, it was for the sake of those who witnessed it, these three disciples who Jesus had selected and brought up there with him. And it was so that they would know with certainty the truth of who Jesus was as Christ. And out of context, the witness of these three would be lost among the crowds, I think. If they had gone and started telling everybody, I think the rest of people would have been, well, okay, yeah. And the point of Jesus saying this is that, there is a sign coming. There is a better sign that is meant for the entire world that is coming, and will be in the death and the resurrection of, as he says, the Son of Man. That witness and that testimony was coming. The death of Christ and his resurrection. And that was meant to be witnessed by the world. So, that's the DBR for today. I would tell you to go out and enjoy the day, but it's kind of a wet day, so I don't know, maybe do your last minute Christmas shopping from home. Be a good day for it. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. See you later. Boop.